So I decided to do a video on nap time because, as I told you in a previous video, I was having trouble with this, but I think it's slowly starting to be resolved. So from my readings, Giselle falls into like the 3 to 6 months category, and at that age, that's when you can start developing a routine for your baby. Or also, like if your baby already has their own routine, then the parent can just go along with that. So with Giselle, she kind of had like a semi routine, like where she'd fall asleep in the morning around like 9, but only sleep for an hour. And then after that, she'd just get really fussy for like the rest of the day until bedtime. And the problem was where I would see the signs that she was tired, but she just wouldn't fall asleep unless she was breastfeeding. And I couldn't even like put her down after breastfeeding. I'd have to either hold her or just breastfeed lying like side to side position in the bed, which is very difficult if I'm wanting to go out somewhere, meet like friends, go to the mall or whatever. Like I can't lie beside her on a bed feeding her when I'm out. So that's what I've been trying to overcome. And I've been working on it for probably about a week and a half, and I see improvements already where I can put her down if she's really tired, like exhausted tired. I can put her down on the bed where she usually sleeps, and she'll cry for maybe like 5 minutes and then fall asleep. But if she cries for like longer than 5 minutes, I usually go and get her and then just bring her back out to the living room and play with her until she's like exhausted to the point where she's like closing her eyes while I'm playing with her. Then I do it again. I put her back in the bed and she falls asleep usually within 5 minutes. And another thing is I can now breastfeed her and then put her down and she'll stay asleep. And how I accomplished that was just basically doing it over and over again. So she kind of now gave up, I guess, thinking, okay, I can be put down, it's fine. And yeah, so good things to do for trying to get your baby to go to sleep is to be consistent with what you're doing. So that means like the time that they go for a nap and also their surroundings. So for Giselle, I've been putting her in the bed where she sleeps with me at night. And also I've been putting her in her stroller, which is like the Bugaboo Chameleon, so like the bassinet part. And I do this to try to get her used to it so I'm able to go out with her in the stroller. Because before she would always be crying in the stroller, like she just hated it. And actually, I have been putting her in for naps probably like once every day inside the stroller. And now I'm able to go for walks. Like, I went on an hour walk the other day. So that was really good. She fell asleep within 5 minutes of crying. So yeah, for nap time is the signs of being tired. Giselle has like pretty consistent signs. She'll get really fussy where she'll just be crying. I'll be like, normally she cries and I start smiling or something, then she'll just smile and be all happy. But when she's tired, she still won't smile. She'll just continue to be fussy. She'll rub her eyes. She'll yawn, of course. Just nothing cheers her up, where she'll be closing her eyes kind of and then like open them really wide again, cry, rubbing her eyes. A good way to get Giselle to be more tired, to what I said before where I can put her down if she's really exhausted, is to like take her outside to get fresh air. Also the sun on a really sunny day. Like obviously you keep them in the shade, but it's just like if it's really hot and sunny, it kind of tires them out. And also just playing with your baby, where I can put Giselle down and she'll be crying, and then I pick her up, play with her, and that just like tires her out where she'll just fall asleep. And when I do put her down for a nap, she is a very light sleeper, so I always turn the fan on in the room just to kind of drown out the background noise of like phone rings or people out in the hallway. Since I live in an apartment, the walls are kind of thin. Or people outside, because I can hear them sometimes if the window's open. Other things that I read for putting a baby to sleep, which didn't really work for Giselle, is rocking, which I'm surprised doesn't work for Giselle because it seems to work for every baby. Also, like a tummy rub and bath. For bath, for Giselle, like right after the bath, she seems more awake. But like I said, in the morning, like after her bath, she goes into her jumperoo, and within half an hour, she's like really tired, where she'll just fall asleep when I take her out. So yeah, and another thing I want to add, it's not about nap time, it's about just sleeping at nighttime. Co-sleeping, which I don't know, like a lot of people think it's like weird or something to co-sleep, when most of the world, that's like the norm. Only in North America it's seen as like the odd thing. And people assume that like when the baby is like 8 years old or something, you're still going to be co-sleeping with them. And that's not the case at all. I only plan on doing it for like the first year, just as long as she's still waking up at night, so it doesn't really disturb my sleep that much. And I just think the child feels more secure knowing that the mother is right beside them in the bed. And it just, like I said, just a stronger bond you build with your child, and the mom is more energized for the day ahead, more awake, gets more sleep. It's good for everyone. You know, as long as you know you're not rolling around like violently in your sleep or anything, which I know I don't do. I hardly even move any positions in my sleep. And, you know, you shouldn't have like really puffy, like big comforters or pillows or anything. Like, as long as you do it properly, it's fine. Like, you should just research how to prepare your bed for it. And as long as you know yourself how your sleep pattern, that you don't like punch in your sleep or anything. So yeah. So yeah, if you guys have any tips or suggestions for nap time or nighttime, you can add your comments below or inbox me. Alright, thanks for watching.